Today I want to talk about something that's really important and really interesting. What do the rich know about money that the average American doesn't know? Do they have access to tools that the average American doesn't? Do they know secrets that the average American doesn't? Let's dive right into this video and talk about it a little bit more. I'm Veena Jetti and I want to explore this question. Today we want to talk a little bit more about what the rich know about money that the average American doesn't know. Do the rich have some kind of secret weapon or secret access to tools that the average American doesn't? Today I want to dive in deeper and tell you about the things that I wish I would have known when I first got started investing and would have saved me so much time and made me so much more wealthy earlier on. Let's take a look. The biggest secret that the wealthy elite know and understand and utilize is the power of leverage. What is leverage? Leverage allows you to utilize more than just your own resources. With a little leverage, you can control a lot. In terms of wealth building, leverage accelerates your ability to build true wealth. Let's talk a little bit more about how you too can utilize leverage in your portfolio. Whether you're just starting out and you haven't done any deals yet, or you want to grow your business and scale a business that you already have, let's talk about how you can utilize the power of leverage to really gain traction in your business. Taking a deeper dive into how do the rich leverage, how do they actually utilize it? They do three main things. They leverage other people's time, other people's money, and other people's skills. And being able to utilize all three of these ways of leverage can really catapult you into the next level of success. Leveraging other people's time is one of the ways to maximize your efficiency. Wealthy people are greedy with their time. We don't want to give up a single minute of time to anybody else unless it's a productive or a personal minute. Though everyone has the same 24 hours in a day, the wealthy tend to be better at focusing their efforts on a specific niche and outsourcing other tasks. This frees up their time to pursue more revenue streams. This cannot be more true. And when I actually allowed myself to start hiring out any job that, one, I didn't enjoy, and two, that was below a certain dollar per hour cost to me, it was life-changing. For example, I recently hired a driver, and I am so much more efficient on my commutes whenever I'm going for meetings. I can be in the car, on a laptop, on my phone without being distracted. So I'm being safe also, added benefit. But it's allowed me to really exceed in my business, and it's allowing me to really take my business to the next level because I don't have to worry about something that, one, I don't enjoy, and two, it's not dead time where I'm spending an hour each way commuting to a meeting and that's lost time during my day. So the power of leveraging someone else's time is crucial in your ability to really scale a business. You only have 24 hours in a day, and no matter how much money you have, you don't get more than that. So you have to learn how to be very effective and efficient with the time you do have. This is one of my favorite ways to utilize leverage, and quite honestly, it's the secret sauce behind how I've built such a large multifamily portfolio. It's the ability to leverage other people's money. Most people don't start out with a lot of capital, and those who build wealth rapidly know how to leverage other people's money to acquire assets. Even the world's richest investors continue to use other people's money for maximum wealth growth. One great example is in our business, whenever Vive Funds goes after a new asset and we acquire a new asset, we don't necessarily have $30 million in cash available to go and buy an $80 million, $90 million building. So what do? We utilize our ability to leverage other people's money. And you might have heard it called OPM. And this is the perfect classic example. What we do is we get together groups of investors that maybe have $50,000 or $100,000 to put into an asset, not $30 million, but we get together enough investors to come together and collectively buy the asset. I like to think of it kind of like the Groupon of buying because it's a collective buying effort. All of these investors come together, they buy a fractional share of the same building, but it's a great way for us to be able to leverage other people's money to buy larger and larger assets. The wealthy elite do this all the time. A lot of times what they will do is they will take a line of credit that's maybe at a 2 or 3 or 5% interest rate and then invest it into something that'll get them a 6, 7, 8, 10% return, and they'll take what the difference is called interest rate arbitrage. So there's a lot of different ways to leverage other people's money. It doesn't always have to be your own savings. And if you understand this tool, it is easily the most powerful way to grow your business and your portfolio. The third way that leverage can be one of the most powerful tools if utilized is by leveraging other people's skill sets. Many people claim that if you want to do it right, do it yourself. However, the wealthy elite know that in order to do a job right, hiring a specialist will often produce better results than attempting to do it themselves. This cannot be more true. This is why we have lawyers and tax professionals. When we go to the doctor, we see specialists that we need, because the amount of information there is to know about any of these highly specialized fields requires so much education and time and energy. It's much easier and much more efficient for us to hire out that skill set. For example, if I go and try to learn about the IRS tax code, I can do that. I could probably learn something about it, but I won't be able to beat the decades of experience that our tax strategist has. I won't be able to instinctively know the things that he knows. So by hiring him, I'm saving myself a whole lot of time, but also a lot of headache. And honestly, it's things I don't really want to know about. I just want to hire the people that do know about them. So by utilizing other people's skill sets, I can really leverage my ability to not dedicate time to things I don't know, don't like, or don't understand, and I can focus on the things that I am good at and that I do enjoy. And that's really the way that leveraging other people's skill sets can boost your business and your portfolio. When we were talking about leverage in the context of other people's skill sets and the attitude of, if I want something done right, I'm going to do it myself, it is so hard as an entrepreneur to break away from that. Especially for me, I'm a control freak. I like to have my hands in everything that we do. So giving up control to someone else is easily one of the hardest things that I have to do. And a lot of business owners do, because it's your baby. You built it from day one. You built it at a time where you didn't have the ability to leverage someone else's skill set, or you didn't have the money to pay for someone else's skill set. But being able to utilize someone who is better at certain things than I am has made it infinitely more productive. And I've been able to double or triple my business because I'm able to focus on the strategy. So a great example of this is in just putting together something as simple as a newsletter. There was a time not that long ago where I used to do that all myself in the company because I wanted to make sure every word was correct and the vision was correct and all of the photos were the pictures that were in my head. And I didn't want to take the time to train someone or teach someone how to do it. And more importantly, I just didn't trust that someone could give my investors the same vision that I had in my head. But once I was able to onboard somebody, she is phenomenal. Not only is she great at what she does, she's more efficient. So something that would take me 2 hours to do takes her maybe 30 minutes or 45 minutes because she's comfortable with those tools. She understands how to use them. She's efficient with them. But also, she has a great eye for design. And over time, I've been able to develop trust with her. So now I trust that the things she puts out are cohesive with our brand and with what my vision is. She really understands who I am and what our company is trying to portray to investors and the types of interactions we want to have. So being able to let go of this one small task freed up 2 hours of my time. In that 2 hours, I can focus on things that I can't necessarily outsource, like business strategy or bigger picture items or investor relations that I really enjoy doing. And so now not only am I not doing something I don't enjoy that much, I'm able to focus on the things I do enjoy and things that do drive revenue for the business. So being able to know when and how to leverage other people's skills is crucial to any business growing and scaling. They say that leverage is one of the wonders of the world if you understand it and you know how to utilize it correctly. If you learned something in this video and you want to learn more, click the link below. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. If you enjoyed learning about leverage and how powerful of a tool it can be to build your portfolio, make sure you hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, and watch my next video.